Okay. That's what I wanted. Let's CBU 105s here.
Refueling complete.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Don't know who you are, friend.
Copy.
All right. We're on steady. Turn our chemics on. Turn off the tachyon.
Rearming complete.
That should be better. Plenty of stuff to blow stuff up with.
Refueling complete.
Props to maneuver. Go for a light. Now we wait. While we wait, write down the coordinates to our targets. Oop. Okay, let's find out where they are. Oof. Something's got a range on it. What is that? Oh, it's these guys here. And these guys. Okay, so let's just put a waypoint dead center here. .38T L in 86911, and then it's going to be 29100. Copy. That's going to be our target. That'll be our waypoint here. I'm going to go ahead and load all. Acknowledge that. Waiting for nav. We'll go ahead and put that waypoint in, and we'll go from there. Not timed out. Looks like we have nav, so we're gonna click nav, click EGI, go ahead and set EGI, and we're good. Now we do all our weapons stuff. Turn our Mavericks on. We're gonna go down here. Pause that. And then we want to create a waypoint. So we're gonna go that just doesn't matter. Go waypoint. Waypoint. ATM code. We're gonna name this camp. Put that up here. Let's rename this again. K M and P. Camp. And then it's going to be 38T. We got that. It's going to be Lima Bean November. And then it's going to be 86911. And then 29er 100. Go ahead, throw that up there. Shit. Click. So now we have a waypoint. So it should, if we steer through them here. Anyway, waypoint. Now if we look back to our HUD, zero will be camp. Which doesn't make sense, but whatever. Tad. Go ahead and zoom out on that. Make sure we at least have a waypoint out here. Yeah, we got one out there. Okay. We're set to steer. We're set to other. Flight plan. Go ahead and kill APU. 61 miles away. Alright, well, we got that in there, so we'll just run with that. Go get eyes on this every time. Alright, where are we going here? Straight out. After the wheel chocks, of course.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy.
Gabby.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Let's go see what's out there. bit of a flight ahead of us here, about 60 miles. So. Rolling. Path holds on, and we are cruising to our destination. Said it's about 55, 60 miles, so. We are pushing an encampment. Wow. It's believed to be bad guys, so let's see what happens. Gain some altitude, do some reconnaissance when we get up there. See what we can see. Looks like we are 48 miles away, so headed straight for it. Be out there in the mountains somewhere. See how difficult it is to get to. Fucking radios. We'll turn IFF on here. I am on my own server actually. It's live, so it's under Goon Squad. So Yeah, I have my own server with tankers and stuff to blow up and, you know, all kind of stuff. So, I'll type the name in there. Server name is Doom Squad. Name is Doom Squad. Let me create an invite. And then I'm in my own flight Discord as well. It's a flight Discord for, you know, flying with viewers and what have you. So I think I'm not close. It's plenty of altitude. Let's hold that. It's a brave man. Alright. Pull back on the throttle here just a little bit. Save some fuel. About 80% fan or so. There we go. I'm still figuring out the whole CDU thing and, you know, how to make the TGP, instead of it saying steer point down here, how to make the TGP and all that stuff, but it'll come back to me. It just takes time. Lots of time. Hopefully I didn't put these guys in too far of a valley or something where you can't even strike them. I probably did though. Let's go ahead and go up to about 12.5. Hold there. Slowly. Hold that path. Get some more. This on. Here we go. All right. Just cannot get over that gaudy green HUD. It is awful. And looks like 12.5. Hold there.
Warning, autopilot.
Oh. Yeah. There we go. Fighting it. Try and watch fuel flow at about 2,000 an hour here. Cruising pretty good, so. Align degrees. What does that could mean? Profile, CCR. I think it means I need to wiggle my wings. Function time, pylon. Let's try that. So, wiggle my my wings. There it goes. Now they're ready. If it ever says align something or another, usually just wiggle your wings and it'll pull through for you. So. Alright, let's see if we can't get, we're 20 miles out. So we can't get some eyes on something here. TGP's up. Oh yeah. Looks like it's already on it. Probably gonna, I should have set up an IP to go into an orbit over the target. And that probably would have been a better move here. But let's go ahead. TGP's on the right wing. So we're gonna bank right. And put her into an altitude hold here. For just a second. We wanna kind of get out from the wide angle and then establish an orbit basically. So and I'm gonna be orbiting clockwise. So my TGP has the best chance to see stuff. Mountains are pretty high, so if you look in my hammocks there, you can see where my SPI is, and that's the camp marker. So, should be some stuff down there, but find out. Shouldn't be anything too difficult. I set up a bunch of stuff, but drop the 105s first, just to kind of scatter them. Hopefully we don't die. I didn't make it too difficult. Alright, TGP's on it, but it's through that mountain. So once we clear this ridge here, I think we'll be kind of like right there. Ish. Now it's locked on. We will see what we can do. Probably should come in at about 15,000, but we'll be okay. I mean, it never hurts. We can do it now. There we go. That's that picture. Looks like some, hold that path there. Let's get some eyes on here. Looks like we got some helos, bunkers, some troops down there, tents, artillery positions, looks like some tanks. Right there, and more tanks right there. So that's going to be our first drop right here. I'll go ahead and point mark that, make it SPI, and if you look down, that's our SPI. There's the camp, and you can see it all its glory down there. What we're going to do is try and maintain altitude here in these mountains. That is true. I wonder if the splash zone on that would be enough. Profile, let's set one up. CCR setting, auto lays. Give it a 10-second auto lays. Save that. Go ahead to step, and let's roll in with that. Okay. Added a lot more targets to my server, so just static targets, you know, what have you. Just because I felt like we were blowing a lot of stuff up, and especially when we've been in here a long time, we're clearing out those targets a lot quicker than I thought we would. So set some more stuff up. Wow, there's a tree right in my way. Should still be okay. Alright, coming in. Yeah, that is true. I was thinking about that earlier. You know, sometimes we have 3, 4, 5 people in here and you're blowing stuff up. We just run out, you know, because I don't know how to make the stuff respawn. So I just set it in there. Hopefully we'll start taking fire here. And 3, 2, 1, pickle. And we're just gonna fly out the way we came in, give it a little trim, and go to bomb can. Go ahead and turn laser on, just to make it go quicker. Yeah, I set this one up earlier. It's a little compound with some static planes and stuff like that. I added a bunch of static planes to the airfield. I added another set of static targets and targets that will shoot at you. Probably like 30 or 40 more targets. So. Oh yeah. Shack. That was a good one. Good call. Good call on that for sure. Okay, what we're looking at here. Oh, and we're blind. Cat here. BTR. They're burning. Break back in here. Listen here, cat. Don't be doing that on my chair. No, ma'am. Stay back there. Not on my good chair. Not on. Alright, so guys, a little challenge here. They're going to be covered by that ridge. So you kind of gotta have to play your cards and how you approach it. Because they are down. I kind of wanted to make them down into a valley, give it that kind of that, Afghanistan-y feel. Back in there. Let's hit the troops with a 105. These guys right there. Hold on, we are blind. There we go. Alright, so make that new speed and coming in. Oh yeah. Good alignment here. CBU's ready. Shouldn't be a lot of wind down there, so we should be able to do some damage. As you can see, hold on just a second here. We got a bunch of ground guys down there, and we're just gonna hit them with a giant boom boom. That's static. Hey! Why are you pawing at me? Huh? I'm gonna pet you. I'm literally in the middle of flying an airplane. Can't do it, mate. And 3 miles. 2 miles. I think we drop it.
Pull up, pull up.
I don't think you get the pip on those, so. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Should've, boom boom. There we go. And back to 6 again. Wow. That worked a little too well. Interesting. Alright. So I just want to make sure all the violent targets are out of the way. That way when we go in there, we don't get smoked by something. You know? Still got all the statics, still got the gun emplacements. Got a little bit of work to do here. We are a one-man show at the moment. We are spinning back in now. We're gonna go in with another 105. I'm just gonna drop this one on the statics. That way I can hit all the tanks and stuff with Mavericks, make sure they go down. So I'm gonna zoom out here and over to the statics. I'm gonna put it right, just right in their kitchen here. There we go. Get some eyes on it. Point mark that. And then we come in. We watch for the drop window here. It's on the left side of our HUD. 3.5 miles. It's saying we're good to go ahead and drop it, honestly. So just get lined up and pickle. Back to altitude heading, and we go to bomb. Now these are GPS guided, so it's just going to go to that point that I have in my TVP. You can guide it, or you see it guiding. What it's going to do is going to drop those bomblets out. It's a semi-guided cluster. So boom, there go the munitions out of it. This should be interesting. Should do a lot of damage right here. So we still have 4 artillery emplacements on the hills. I think because they weren't active, it didn't do quite as much damage, but we're good. We just keep pounding the ground here. 12. I'm gonna go to profile, laser, 10 seconds, lays time, and then blotter lays on, lays time, and then save profile. You want to set those up every time you go to drop them, because if you cycle off of one weapon and go to another, how do you message for reason? Wow. Best viewers on Viewers Hub. I don't know what that is. Anyway. Scammer. Scam or no scamming. Alright, here we go. Still looking great on fuel. Just kind of... We're going to drop everything we have, obviously. Oh my god. Let's just just consistent static all the time. Looks like we are coming around. We can see some stuff again here. Let's drop a 12 right in the middle. I would say on these guys. Yeah, let's drop one on him. We'll take one. Special delivery. And we got line. Can't really see these guys, but they're down there. See them? And the TGP. And we're just basically just practicing our repetitions, our bombs, our mavericks, or all of it, you know? Never hurts. Should be getting a countdown any minute now. As we pass over the top here. 20 seconds. Look in the top. 17, 16. Up here, it's counting down. 10, 9, and then as it counts down to 5, it will start falling. Once it falls into the big circle, you pickle. And pickle. Hold that pickle button, and voila, she's away. Bomb cam. And you can go ahead and turn your laser on if you want. Is the laser got ammunition? There it goes, starting to track now. It's gonna get really interesting when we start diving in with the Mavericks on these guys. Oh no. Well, we missed. It may have been user error, maybe? Not sure. I think I was a little low to the ground when I dropped it, or I dropped it and just started tracking late. I don't know. Who knows? Sometimes they just don't go do what you want them to. All right. Let's get back in there. He's gonna get a Maverick or something. Mavericks are up on the left. And I'm gonna go ahead and slave it. It's gonna be a tight shot here. Looks like I got him in the Maverick. And rifle. Let's go ahead and get his buddy here. Shoot. Try to anyway. Come on. Come on. Nope. We're out. Got one. T-55 is down. So, work with that. Go ahead and recenter that Maverick. Okay. Gains mount 2, get some distance out. Let's make sure we got a clean shot in this time. We're running out of stuff. I mean, kind of. Thank you, Barky Dog. Let's see. Run out a little ways here. Maverick's 8 miles, so you don't want to be right on top of everything all the time. Have plenty of time. You want to have enough time to run in, pick a target, yada yada yada. Could do mark points where you mark each target, mark A, B, C, D, and then you just cycle through your mark points and slave, rifle, slave, rifle, slave, rifle. It's actually extremely convenient. All right, back out. We at least want to kill these armored positions here. We got an area mark. These guys. Go back to Maverick. Should be able to hold it over and salute the Maverick to that armored target. And we're going to rifle. And we're going to move our TGP up to another area here. We're going to salute the Maverick. And lock and rifle. Lock and rifle. And lock and rifle. All the rifles. Trim. I want to see. Oh. Oh, yeah. Mark that down for 4 times ammo dump, or artillery's gone. Go back to this here. How many, what we got left here? So I'm gonna recenter that Mav. 1 Maverick and rockets. Rockets are always fun. I do want to get them out on the tanks. We can use the gun and the rockets for the static targets. So, once we get a little ways out here, a couple of miles, make a turn back in, get a Maverick off, and go to rockets, which will be close. Close battle. And we're going to turn
Warning,
back in.
autopilot.
Back out of that throttle, gives a little drift here. Seems like we flew forever, but this thing's so slow you don't go anywhere. So, just turn it back in. Let's go ahead and get something else in the TGP here. There was some more up here. Where'd they go? There's a tank right there. We're going to put an area on him. We don't even have to point mark him because we have our TGPs, our HUD soy, so, or our HUD. So we're going to go ahead, go to Mavericks, make it, and slave it, and shoot it. And we're going to go to rockets. And we can laze a rocket target really quick. I think there's one more over here. Laser that guy, and put some rockets on him. Those should strike that tank right here in our HUD. Boom, boom, boom.
Pull up, pull up.
One more. And rocket guided for the win. Too bad he's not dead. Oh, that's a mountain. The only bad part about stuff in valleys, you gotta have speed going in and speed coming out, or else you're just gonna run right into the damn mountain. Or take the valleys. Should have gained some altitude back here. Go back in with my last 3 rockets, and then it's guns. I know you're struggling there, darling. Coming back. That tank can get a gun here in a minute. Let's put these rockets on these areas right here. They could catch a gun too, but kind of behind a hilltop. Did I overshoot it? I did. Look at me go. And I rolled my gimbal. Great. 3 rockets. Laser, laser, laser. Pick up, pick up. Here they go. Track, track, track. We got one. And we're going to switch to guns now. We got speed. We got everything we need here. Do some cowboy stuff. That tank's still there or not. Looks like he is. We need to hit that T-55. Cutting it. He is hidden by the hill. You've got to be kidding me. Come in from this side. Outroll sometimes. Alright, let's give it another rip here. I don't want to bleed too much speed. Remember, mountains. This thing will drift into a mountain in a heartbeat. Gimbal has rolled again. He's notorious for that. And we're picking the speed back up. Come out of the throttle. Just a little bit more time here. We're falling anyway, so put this in there. There he is. One of the cleanest shot here. We're gonna wait the last second. 1 mile, 1 mile. Pack one.
Pull up, pull up.
Gosh, he is armored.
Altitude, altitude.
That is one armored joker. And now we just finish off what we have left in the gun and we're homeward bound. Let's go ahead and select to jettison these racks here, save some weight. Go. And some drag, obviously, but can I jettison that? I don't think I can. I did. Look at that. Anyway, let's do gun stuff.
Altitude, altitude.
We don't really need the TGP so much anymore, so put it away. Goes back to steer point, obviously. Wouldn't advise setting up a camp in here anymore. Guns are back.
Pull up, pull up.
Helicopter's dead.
Altitude,
Fuel
altitude.
tanks, explosions. That's what we want to see. Nice. Do the same thing again. We're just strafing at this point, cleaning up this camp. We have 360 rounds left. And rolling back. Looks like we have a fuel tank. Take that guy out.
Pull up, pull up.
And we'll have enough for
Altitude,
one more run at
altitude.
the backside on our way out. Dope. Trim this thing out a little bit. Go ahead and cut it. You don't have to get super far out when you have the gun on, so you just want to give yourself room to come back in. You have a decent little approach. But you don't have to go 10 miles away and come back in for a gun run. This thing will turn pretty good slow speed. So looks like we've eliminated all the statics. See what we got left here. Fuel tanks are gone. Just hit these little fart tents.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
That's all she wrote.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
We are on our way out. Nice easy climb on our way out here. I don't want to cut into any mountains. Get a little ahead of yourself, fly too fast, and then before you realize it, you're going too slow and you just drift right into a mountain. Set our climb to about there. Just path hold that. And maybe. Oh yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff down there, but looks like all the enemies themselves are gone, so if we're lucky, which we are not because he is way out here. 130, 135, 135, yeah. So, we'll go back to innocent 0. 1. And there we go. That is home base. Should be about 50 miles, 60 miles. So, I would call that a successful hunt. We expended everything, so we are Winchester going home, which is always a good thing. That to nav, CDU, here we go. Now we cruise. Get some altitude underneath us and go for it. So we got 6,600 pounds of fuel. We burnt, gosh, 2,500 pounds, 2,000 pounds of fuel that whole time. If you were in a 16 or any other fighter, and no way you're out of fuel immediately. A little left turn here. To our square in line. We want to get up to about 15,000. All right, brother, I'm in here. I'm going to land at Katasi. Come on in. Water's fine. $15,050 feet. looks like we are 40 miles and some change, 45 miles. So, course 430. You just set this up like this right here. And we're a touch off to the right of it, but you know what? That's fine. Put your heading on there, everything aligns up, and you cruise control it. Start. Conversation. Create. There we go. We're gonna go Razor. Discord. I can hear you, dog. Nothing I can do about it, though. Okay. We're cruising. We're making miles. Looks like we 34 miles away. So let's get about 15 out. 15 to 20. Start a descent. Go straight in. Check our map here. There are bombers at 30,000 feet. No way. Anyway. No way. What are these guys doing? They're just super cruising, doing stuff. Whatevs. Could get frisky. I doubt I'm gonna hit anything here. Getting my mix after all, so. Take that, you scoundrel. It's not even gonna get close to him. It's only got about a 5-mile range on that missile, so it's just fun to shoot AIM-9s with a A10, honestly. Alright, 25 miles. We go back to nav here. And yeah, they just immediately lose speed. There's no way. They don't even care. I don't think. Maybe they do. Who knows? I love stream. They're amazing. Looks for you, fan and friend. Appreciate the follow. I have a Discord in the Twitch that you can join if you would like. It's my stream Discord, so. Normally, I give people a handful of sessions before I, start adding as friends and stuff like that. Because I'm not saying you are, but there are scammers out there. They act like real people, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, you should just pay me to boost your stream." I don't care about all that, man. I'm just here to have fun. The only reason I made affiliate was because one of my friends rated me, and know it. Good guy, good guy. Alright, coast down now. As you can see, the airfield is up there. So we will be diving down. Dive, dive, dive. Oh, it's almost weird because you're just pitching straight down. Not a normal move. But I appreciate the follow, man. By my 864. Speed brakes are coming out. Give us a little bit of brake here. Turn. Okay. Check our trim. Looks like we have Shell 791 is taxiing to the active, so we're going to avoid him. We're going to go back up to 1,800 feet, and we'll do a landing from the other side. He is taking off to go and do some refueling, I'm sure. Speed is off. Gosh, this thing is just a constant trimming. There we go. Just hold that. Where's he at? There's our airfield there. I think we're flying semi-perpendicular to it here. Damn, I pulled 6 G's at some point. Barely any negatives though. Which that I overviewed the plane. So there goes Arco, was it? Yeah. It's like Hellraiser's in the server. We're just gonna make a right-hand turn here. Go around back to the active. There he is, going to do his refueler duties, whatever it may be. I don't know which one he is, but he's one of them. And we're just gonna do a old handy dandy spin around. Dandy. Alright, Squidward is off. It's funny as shit. Gonna go ahead and put flaps full down here. There we go. And we'll throw our gear down here in about a few seconds. Once the flaps come down, gear's coming down. This thing's easy to land. It's just like a giant parachute, honestly. We're way too high here. Gear's coming down. And now we start our approach. A little bit of throttle. Close those speed brakes. Little bit of throttle here. We're looking good. Just keep this angle, maybe a little more. Yeah, no, we're still good, Point that nose.
Altitude, altitude.
See you later. Keep looking over and flying all over the place. It's more of a direct approach to a landing. Not a huge fan of it, but what are you gonna do? Still get us on the ground. Full speed brakes. 130 knots, 120. Go ahead and flare. Ugh. just met. Ooh. All right. We're down on the deck. Boink. Be like a pilot. That's what the pilots do. Pop their canopies immediately. Just gonna go off to the left over here, hit this little apron, do some rearm refueling, and then maybe, just maybe, this guy will be flying somewhere in our vicinity. We'll see. Doubt it though. We're her state of tanker. Like I always say, practice makes for more practice. That's a pretty successful little mission though. Oh man. Excuse me. Saw Hellraiser connect for a second there, but looks like he left pretty quickly after that, so. Bingo. All right. Interesting. Okay. As soon as I turn it back up. Parent. Ground crew. So what would have to tell us? Oh. Ground crew. Rearm. Could go with the same thing.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Now we wait. I have SRS. I can get it up if you want. Let's see here. SRS. And then you'll have to put in the information. It's not auto connect. And then let me get my server. SRS. Where are you? There it is.
Refueling complete.
All right, server's up. Yeah, so like this is just my like personal server, so I don't really have, I don't know how to do all the auto connect stuff and what you call it, so I just use my basic server, so it's gonna be crap. That one.
Rearming complete.
Put this over here. There we go. And I can minimize this one. It's going to be 0. Can't join Discord. It doesn't matter. I mean, I can put the SRS server in here if you want to type it. I'm always have it up. Usually, I just have to basically I have to start the server if people wanted to join it. So, oh, I missed a 0. 0.88. And it's gonna be port 0088 port 502. SRS is up. We'll go ahead and reload our Dismas here. Load, com, load all. Let's see if SRS works. Oh, we gotta get the overlay. Overlay, toggle radio overlay, there we go. 251, 133, looks like it's up and running. Cool. Alright, Dismas back up. We got a full load of stuff again. Turn on our Mavericks. Make sure TGP is still up and running. Let's put another waypoint in for the targets on the airfield. I think, I'll just write it down real quick. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go F10, and then let's see, just put it right in the middle here. I already have it written down. That's why I had that down right there. There we go. So it's gonna be 37T GG 374 7403 459 65 459 65. Cool. And then go back to plane. There we go. And we go waypoint. Oh, we gotta go other waypoint. I'm gonna click that, and then we're gonna go T GTS targets, and then we're gonna go 37 Tango for this one, and then it's going to be GG 37403 45965. This will give us our coordinates. So now we back out so we can see here. We go back to steer, 1, 2. Stay on flight plan. If we look up into our HUD here, we should have rear cowl. I don't know what that is. What does that say? Rear calc? Speed, obviously. And then targets. And then if we check our TAD, those targets should be or south. Here they are on waypoint 3. Cool. So yeah, now we're ready. Waypoints up. I like putting in the waypoints just again for practice. I can always F10 and look around and find them, but never hurts to practice. Set the steer point. Looks like he's back there, I think. He's connected somewhere. That tanker's coming across. Oh, jeez. Getting old. Getting old. While we're waiting on him to get up and get going. Opportunity to cover in the summer meeting. Original promise that we had one started. Yeah, we're just waiting on Hellraiser over there. Ooh, my eyes. Anyway, all my screens are so bright. Okay, turn this intensity up to some touch here. It says he occupied a 10. There he is. It's like he's getting his stuff together here. I'll just go sit short of the runway. So he should be able to connect. I hope he's not having connection to this SRS issues. Because making it where it auto connects is a script and it's a pain in the butt. And yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's a pain in the butt. Let me double check here. Ports 5002. Yeah. Name, server address, port 10.0.0.88 5002. It says I'm connected and it's working. Client admin. Have the client going. Secure coalition radio. So yeah, so I have SRS here. Drag it over. So show server settings. I mean, there it is right there. 10.0088 with port 5002. I think. And then that's what it should be. Huh. Yeah, showing one connected. Client admin. Keep band mute. It's up and running. I don't know what else to do here. Client lists. I'm showing up. AWACS overlay. Okay. Radio overlay. I don't know. I don't know why it wouldn't work. Clients are the same. Servers updated the same. Usually don't have problems with it. I don't know, man, you got me. It's up and running, so I know I'm connected to it like in game. Obviously that just happened. Really? Now what's going on with my tracker? Something. Stop server. Okay. Mouse. Huh. Oh my god. Now my head tracker is not working. Just stopped. Dope. It's always something, man. DCS will run, then it won't. Alright, we got status there. Rescan. That worked. Yeah, that worked. Okay. And just close it. Oof. Dang it. I don't know what's wrong with SRS. Anyway, while he's working out some of that kind of stuff, we can just push to the runway. Oh, now it's not working. What the? There we go. Okay, voice is connected. Servers up and running. Toggle radio overlay. There we go. Let's try that. It's connected. Minimize, minimize. My brakes were stuck. Jeez. What a pain. It's always something when you want to fly with your friends and it just doesn't work out. Comms wise. Looks like he's up and running, so another look here. On a Maryland plane. God, that fucking radio. Anyway, back to the stuff and whatnots. You could join Discord if he's still in here. You're more than welcome to join the Discord, or at least we can communicate. We can fly by wire, one of the two. I just don't know. Like, I'm not 100% on SRS and all that stuff. I just fly airplanes, man. I don't know. Sounds like a radio. Maybe not. Line of sight, distance limit, in real life radio transmit and receive behavior, radio expansion, allow radio encryption, check for beta updates. I mean, everything's on. So I'm fully connected, server wise. Just doesn't want to work. My brain hurts. Here he comes. Bump up a little bit for him here. Damn. That radio, what? Oh my god. Whatever radio that is nauseating. Is it the fucking squelch? Let's see. Squelch is on. Squelch is on. Definitely that radio. Main, manual. I don't know why it's making that noise. Anywho. Ta-da. Canopy's up, feller. Yeah, Ryan usually never has a problem connecting to this SRS server, so I don't know why it would be, damn, why does that have a waypoint? Like that. I don't know. I do know that Hellraiser streams too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he does actually. So if you like A10 stuff, he does it just as much as I do. Yeah, I'm looking at you. little bit lighter than I am. If you can't tell. Meteor's coming up. Not sure where he's going, but he's going somewhere. I can't hold that angle. Really? Tanker's over there. Gosh, I'm all over the place. Trim this thing out a little bit here. And that's good enough. I think he's flying towards, yep, he's flying toward the giant group of targets out here. Which we need to create a waypoint for. Let's see. So we have an idea here. Uh, 38T. Make this quick. Looking after 2-3. 22554. Check my plane. Make sure I'm not dying here. Oh. Let's see. Big T. Big target. 38 Tango up there, and then Lima Nancy 14390 23554 Think. Here we go. And doesn't matter, I don't think. Okay. Stand by. Big turn. There we go.
Warning, autopilot.
Perks put it in as a waypoint. I always know where it's at. Fuck. Looks like he's going into an IP orbit. Maybe? Oh, he's got a SPI on it already. Nice. Now if I look at Tad, I can see what he's sharing. Sick. Here we go. Back to CDU. Tomb Trekker 66. Thank you for the follow. Love to see it. Love to see it. Just out here bowling around, doing some shenanigans, so don't mind me. There's shit everywhere. Wow. Put a lot of targets out there. Holy. Maverick. Let's see, let's get one steer point down right here. Or one point mark. Here we go. Go back to
Warning, autopilot.
brother. There's 50 targets out there and I can't hit one. I'm using the Maverick camera right now.
Warning, autopilot.
Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, it's a free skin you can get off of the DCS website. Got to love that free stuff. Gotta love that free stuff. Anyway, rolling back into my last AGM here. Aye, that's too much.
Pull up, pull up.
I'm pulling. CCR, we're gonna drop. Oh, can drop from
Pull up, pull up.
Not paying attention, looking down my friggin' distance page. Anyway. Profile, CCRP. Alright, let's gain some altitude. Get back in the fight. That should be striking target any second. Where's he at? He's out. Bound. Come back in. Did he die? He died. What the? Disconnected. Huh. That's strange. Just have a bad internet connection, maybe. Alright, look at our HUD here. 2 miles. Go ahead and drop that bad boy. Uh-oh. Okay, we got it up. Nice. A10C2, how on earth do you reload your weapon config in the dismiss? Aha, that's a great question. I'll show you. So you're talking about if you're on the ground, let's say you shoot everything, you land, and you reload. How do you reload it? Is that what you're kind of talking about? Or give me an idea here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is once you're reloaded on the ground, back there. Once you're reloaded on the ground, if you look, hold on, let me get into a
Warning, autopilot.
Once you reload on the ground, you come over here, and you're gonna click, let's say one of these bottom buttons here. You're gonna hold, like, let's say comm, hold it. It's gonna pull up this. You're gonna hit load, and you're gonna drag load, it's highlighted, down to comm. Now it's down here. Then you hit load, and then you hit load dismiss, and you give it 10-15 seconds. These little circles on each side of each word will disappear, and then when it's loaded, they will come back, and then you just hit dismiss again, and boom, all your stuff's there. Just like that. Yeah, absolutely. That's the best way to do it without having to, like, the only way to do it is to restart your KQ switch, but that takes forever. So the easiest way is leave your plane running and all that stuff, and just anything down here you can transfer over to that square. So if I want to pull down comm again, just go back to comm, pull it back down to load, and then boom, now it's there, you know? So these are your active buttons down here. So that way you just pull a load down there, load your dismiss, your ARC-210. I mean, that load page has a lot of stuff. So if we pull it back down there, load back down here, click load, you can load your dismiss, you can reload your TAD, your TGP, your load page, hammocks, ARC-210, or you can just select load all and it just reloads everything. So, but if you're just on the ground, do your dismiss and you're good to go. All right, let's drop this baby right there, right amongst them, right there. No, it's not a drag and drop. So you're gonna highlight the load button and then click down on the bottom where like comm is. So once you click up to the top right and it'll highlight the load button, and then you click down at the bottom and it will swap them. It's not a drag and drop. Yeah. Got a little close with that one. Should still pop though. Come on. There we go. Sergeant Nashter. That's a funny name. I like it. Anyway, yeah, that should work. So if you do it that way, that's how I always do it, and that's how I was kind of taught in a way. So let's see what this does. One. Whatever. Let's go ahead and selective jettison these two. It's gonna rack and pop goes the weasel. They're gone. GBU12s. So it's time. So we go profile. Make sure. CCR E. And then we want to go to change setting. Auto laser 1 0. Blaze time 1 0. Don't know why, I just always picked in. Save it, and they're ready to drop. Gotta find me a point though. Let's see here. Let's get this TGP close onto something here. Let's drop something up on the hill. Once we spin around, there it is. And there's our guy right there. Go ahead and give him the old what for. So we get spun around here. Seconds. They're lined up. Trim down just a hair. Here we go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and pickle. Laser gun. And go back into our altitude hold here. Bomb cam. I think that'll shack him. A shack. Nice. Again, same thing. Other bombs already set up because I highlighted them both. And let's get on. Oh. Some time here. We're not quite high enough in the air to be doing all this stuff, but we'll make it work. But I can also TGP this thing, so just put it out there close to this guy right here, and yeah, there we go. Bank in here, gains a little bit of altitude, just a little bit, and target out there, kind of where my TGP is. I think it kind of stuck me on that hill though, so yeah, it sure did. We're gonna move it back down the hill here to where the targets are. Keep banking in without throwing it off again. Let's pick one of these fellas. There we go. Got a point. Track on that guy. Oh, I don't want to do that. There we go. So yeah, you can put your TGP in your Kinects right there so you can see what you're looking at on the ground in your TGP. Kind of cool, you know? Anyway. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pickle. We're gonna hold. Because we got rockets and guns next. Always a good time. Let's see what bomb's doing. There it goes. Oh, bomb's tracking something here. See if it'll make it. It's gonna be a shack. Good shack. L M E E L laser, obviously. All right, we got 7 rockets. Let's make them count. They're all going into one target because these rockets are, Well, when you have the HOTAS, the Warthog HOTAS, and I have quite a few hours into it, quite a few. And again, normally I'm on at 6:30-ish Eastern time, 6:30, and I'm in my own private server. Oh, you know that, Panic. I thought it was somebody else. Panic knows that. Make it look so easy. It's not easy though. I'm actually sweating. Sitting here talking and giving my little sail here. Panic flies with me all the time. Ooh, look, helicopters. Yes. So, it does help that the red tags are out there. You know, give me an idea of where these things are here. Boink. All right, got a point track on that guy. Turn the laser on. Where's our point at? There it is. It's right there on that square. These are static targets, so they're not lit up red, but oh, it's easy, man. Again, more than welcome to come in here. So laser, 3.5 miles. We're gonna give it till 2, and send 2 rockets at them. Now there they go. They're curving down, curving down. They should curve to the ground and then swoop in. Splash, splash. You don't really have to aim at them. I'll show you an example of that here in just a second when I turn back in. How you really just, with the laser guided rockets, you don't have to aim at them. Put it in the general vicinity, and let them rip. Trim us out here. We're not too far off. There we go. Give us a cut. Get its mouth tube back. Let's find a tanky poo. Tanky poo. There's one right there. TGP's on him, kind of. And if I wanted to check, I could always pop that on. But my TGP is blocked, so oop, back it goes. Can't, gotta be a dadly and watch the kiddo. I hear you, brother. Well, I'm on all the time. Whenever you get a free memento, hop on in. You know that. I do not have the children thing to worry about, so just gonna do my own thing. And rolling back in. Got our target and our TGP down here. Ooh, there we go. It's even better that way. Where's he at? So, I'm going to show you an example here. My laser's on. It's hard to see it in all this red, but there's a square right there. I'm going to be completely off here. If you were to fire a normal rocket, it would not track to the target. So, laser's on. I'm going to get about 2.5 miles. So, I'm way off the target. We're hitting that triangle with the line coming off of it. Rocket, rocket, rocket. And there they go. Tracking to target where the laser is. And splash, splash, splash. So, I hear you. Now these tanks are resilient. I should have not shot rockets out of a tank. So, anyway, that's how the laser guided rockets work. Pretty cool. I love them, especially against infantry, light trucks, stuff like that. So. But after I unload this last 2 rockets and then the gun, I will be having to go to bed. Work does call, but that'll be a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and whiskey out here. Or Winchester out, sorry. Nomenclature. Laser's back on. I'm gonna send the last 2 rockets at this guy anyway. And there's the stall. There goes the TGP. It rolled on me. You turd. Down another one. Where? Go find him. The only problem with the laser guided rockets is you have to keep the laser on him. And that's a good hit. As soon as it deviates off, those rockets are doing their own thing. So lasers for me, I think for you too, if you have a HOTAS, is the nose wheel steering button. So if you look here, nose wheel steering, you hit the button. Well, when it's not masked. Anyway, we can get back in, I'll show you. When you hit the button, it will turn the laser on. And then when you hit the button again, it turns it off. You get the flashing L. So, guns, guns, guns. Alright, so now if you look at it, we've got a point here. I may not even laze if I don't have any munitions to laze with, since I'm out of rockets. There it goes. Alright, so, see laser flashing? Laser's off. Laser's on. Laser's off. That way, let's say we have the same laser code and your laser's busted, or you don't have one, or the JTAC is lasing a code for you, one of the two, with your laser code, or I'm lasing you something from the air, you find it, or you fly over the point, and your bomb will follow that laser. Or the rockets will follow that laser. You shoot in this general area. Oh, I'm getting shot at. I forget they can shoot. That's risky business. Heck with it, right? If we get hit, we get hit. Oh, it's definitely a lawnmower, 100%. Those government TF-33s are awful. Probably gonna die here, but we're gonna push in anyway. Head tracker's up. We're about to take some rounds.
Pull up, pull up.
I know we're getting shot at. Yikes. Are we taking any rounds? No way we come out of that clean. I'm not scared of him anymore. Oh, yes, I hear you. They're gonna give me this time, watch. I gotta get out of here.
Pull up, pull up.
Hi.
Altitude, altitude.
Whew, there's really bad shots. Thank God. What do I got left? 700 rounds? Okay. Let's clean up the bottom of this hill and we're done. I hear you. Rolling back in. Give me something here. Give me something here.
Al, pull up, pull up.
Staying low, staying low, staying low. Oh, I'm getting scared. Is that the one truck shooting me? No. I don't know. Only one shot at me that time. Oof. Still scary. What we got left? We got 620 rounds. Burning about 100 rounds a run. Killing 2-3 vehicles at a time. We can go ahead and turn TDP off. It's distracting. Aw, I think that guy needs a couple more rounds in him. He's come out of his misery here. Oh, nope, he blew up. Okay. Oh, I'm getting shot at big time. Oh, I took a round.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Did I lose anything? Oh, I took another round. I don't think I lost anything. Still got both engines. Still got fuel flow. Am I leaking? Where did I get hit? Oh boy. Damn, maybe in the front quarter panel. We still have 400 rounds left. I say we just keep doing it. Maybe lower this time? Or faster, one of the two? I did let off the throttle. Maybe I should just not do that. But we're taking rounds every time we go in there. See how many we can take. And it worked. Thanks so much. We need more A10 streamers. I agree, man. I agree. It's a very complicated platform and people need help. And YouTube only goes so far. Like I tell Panic all the time, you can learn on YouTube all day, but as soon as you get in that plane to do it, I'm usually lost. Shit, what am I doing here? How to get shot.
Altitude,
there he is.
altitude.
Dude, it's that one tank shooting at me. Nope, there's another one. Yeah, yeah, they were definitely personal. Yeah, we need more 8-inch streamers. Again, I worked the plane itself for 10 years in real life, so the cockpit's very familiar to me. And all the systems themselves I have learned from YouTube. What I didn't know already. So, and I'm still working on the whole navigation. I can put in waypoints, I can do all that stuff, but there's still things I don't know. So, it's all a learning curve, and it's better to fly with people. If you want to learn something and someone knows something, it's better to fly with them and learn it on the go in these planes. Because then you can just practice it, but the muscle memory of this game is astounding. Like, you kind of need it. So, one more truck here. That guy's on fire. I'm not worried about him. But watching YouTube, like I said, you know, and then going and doing it is different than flying with someone as they're explaining it to you and as you're physically doing it. It's just easier. It's easier to learn it that way, in my opinion. Like when I'm teaching, again, my server is always live. 18 guys want to come in and fly, I'll teach you whatever you want to know. On the go, I enjoy that stuff. So when I'm teaching it though, I'm not laying out all kind of crazy nomenclature and stuff like that. And then, yes, there are plenty of F-16, F-18, F-15, MiG, all the fast airplanes. All the fast airplanes are the funnest because it's air to air, yada yada yada. Well, I can ground pound anything and there is, you know, and I do fly the F-16 and I do stream the F-16. It's all over my YouTube if you were to look. I put all my streams onto YouTube after I'm done. But that is just for the fact that you have to be able to know how to do SEAD. You need SEAD, you need air to air and a lot of the stuff, and so I learned it. And it is fun to go fast, but nothing beats coming back to this thing. And I'm about to die, most likely, because I'm flying right into the tanks now. So, nothing beats coming back to this thing. So, and now that I can refuel it and do all that stuff, that hitting the tanker is fun to me, and this is personal.
Pull up, pull up.
That's where I die. But I hit the tanker and stuff with it now, and that's fun. That tank took no damage? Wow. Therefore, it's got a... Yeah, you can carry whatever you want in this thing, man, and it'll do it. It just takes you 10 years to get there. That's the only down draw. It's slow. Nobody likes slow airplanes. I don't give a shit, but some people do. Is what it is. Alright, we're gonna go back to MSN 0 or 1. I think it's 1. Back to the airport. And then I'll be headed off to Betty Bye. But where's that tanker at? Speaking of. wonder if he already landed. Nope. 11,000 feet at 279. He's back there. I won't be able to catch him. Trim. Yeah. No, I agree. We need more A10 streamers. Just to, again, you can watch the YouTubes, you can do whatever, but being able to ask, yeah, it didn't show any damage on him. I don't know what the hell happened there. But being able to ask questions, like as I'm doing something, if you were to ask, and I show you what I'm talking about, then it kind of registers a little bit more than watching YouTube, rewinding and watching YouTube, rewinding it, having, missing something here or there, so. But I do it for fun anyway, so I don't see a point in having people struggle with something if they want to have fun, and I'm more than willing to help anybody that wants to fly it. No point in struggling. Like I would go into these multiplayer servers and I would, fly the 10. You're immediately shot down every time. There's too many SAM sites. You can't do anything with it. So I created my own server. Yeah, there are SAM sites, but they're away from everybody. There's a lot of targets just up close for the 10. There's a lot of there's carrier takeoffs, there's tankers, there's everything on the server. And that's where I go now. Even if I'm flying by myself, just come to my own server and just blow stuff up, hit the tanker, switch planes, go hit some SEAD, switch planes, I don't have to worry about getting shot down by my teammates. I don't have to worry about getting shot down by random MiGs that spawn in from nowhere. Like, you fly all the way to objective in like 4YA servers or anything like that, you might make it there, but guess what? You have no cap coverage, and boom, there's 4 MiGs on you and you're dead. Before you ever get to your target you spent 30 minutes flying to. So, yep. Yeah, so that little trick, I don't know if I ever found that in a video or if that's something I learned in real life. But yeah, the whole load thing, good luck finding that on YouTube. It's either you're not going to find that exact thing on YouTube, but you'll find it buried in a video explaining the
Warning, autopilot.
There we go. You'll find it buried in a video somewhere that's 45 minutes long, and that little portion is like 5 seconds. Oh, if you want to do this, do, and you miss it because you watch the whole video, then you kind of space out, you're not paying attention. Stuff like that. It's little things. Again, I would make videos like with stuff like that in it, but that defeats the whole purpose of, if I'm flying, jump in here and whatever you want to learn, we'll learn. You want to learn how to drop GBUs, we'll do it. CBUs, we'll do it. Rockets, laser guided rockets. How to take off and land properly, how to do overhead brakes properly, how to refuel from a tanker. Little things that make the game fun without having to worry about constantly just dying all the time for no reason. And a lot of my targets, unless you fly to the SAM zones, which you won't in a 10, you can clearly see them marked on the map. There's no point in, you're not going to die. From the stuff I have, unless you just get too close and it's AAA and you're just being kind of silly, you might take some rounds like I just did. Like, that's about as hard as my A10 stuff gets. Took some rounds in the nose, but all my systems are still working fine. I don't even have any master cautions on the panel down there. So, we're good. Now we're gonna still have a problem killing a moving target. Like a truck? Like driving down the road? Is that what we're talking about here? So, with what though? What are you trying to kill it with? Gun, rockets, GBUs, stuff like that? Or one or the other? Because guns is pretty easy, you know where he's at, you put him in the HUD, do whatever. Here's my airfield. But like, let's say laser guided rockets, if you put him into a point track, just like anything else, I wonder if I can find a car down here to show you. Hold on a second. It's kind of hard. I think I have the cars like turned down and stuff, but let's see. If I put a moving car into this TGP, let's see if I can find one real quick. That's a train track. I wonder where the train is. There it is. So, alright, we got a moving train. Obviously, it looks like crazy right now. Why is it doing that? It looks like a Christmas tree. It's like flashing. Yep, highway. There's a highway. Be hard to find a vehicle. If I put that on a truck or a car or whatever, this TGP, let me see here. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm like looking around, not even showing you. So let's say I find something on this road. So if I find a car, gotta be one, right? Oh, no, it's the airfield. Oh, absolutely, you can hit moving target with Maverick. It'll follow it. So once you lock on with the Maverick,
Warning,
you can shoot
autopilot.
down flying helicopters with a Maverick. I've done it. You can go air to air with your TGP, lock on to them, slave your Maverick to that helicopter, and shoot it down. 100%. Bore sight this thing real quick. 100%. Let's see here. Gotta be able to find a vehicle out there, right? Yeah, you can kill helicopters with Mavericks as long as you are locked on with that TGP. Like I said, with this point lock. There we go. Gotta find one here, right? Anyway, so let's say can't find a vehicle real quick. We'll change our strategy here. Oh, I'm not showing you the TGP. Anyway, let's see here. So let's say, just for example's sake, I want to shoot a Maverick at this building, and this building is moving, right? So you get it on it. It's going to hold there. You TMS up once for point, and it's going to lock onto that building. That's what that square is. And no matter what you do, as long as you don't roll your gimbal, it's locked. If I were to slave a Maverick up to that building, and that building was moving, the TGP is going to follow it. When you shoot that Maverick locks onto it with its camera because it uses the TGP, and then it's set. Wish I could find a frickin' car. Where are all the cars? Must have them turned like way the hell down. That's a railroad track. We had that choo-choo train look like a Christmas tree flashing around. That was weird. Anyway, yes, if you have the TGP point mark like this, so it's an area, I put it in point, see how it locked onto that thing? And you zoom in, locked onto that thing now, like, now it's just locking onto random shit. Anyway, yes, it's not gonna move off of that. It's stuck. Convoy has a gunner. Can't get close enough for guns. Does it give you Mavericks? Or GBUs? Even GBUs, like CBUs. They all track whatever you're pointed to in that TGP. So, Maverick, you can launch 8
Warning,
miles.
autopilot.
8 miles off the rail, you can launch a Maverick. It's 13 miles where it starts to track, and then 8 miles is where you can send that thing, like 7.9. 7.9 miles from the convoy, that gunner's not hitting you, I can promise you that. Especially if it's like a Dishka or something, like a dude in the back of a truck bed or something. Now if it's AAA, you get 7 miles in, they might have a chance at you, but if it's AAA, get up to 10, 15,000 feet. And even if that convoy is moving at 15,000 feet, you drop a GBU-12, GBU-10, or a GPS guided bomb on a GPS locked point in your TGP, whether it's moving or not, it's going to follow it, and it will kill it. Absolutely it will. And again, like I said, I put my TGP in air-to-air before on a hovering helicopter, locked on him on my way in, and he went to go take off, and slaved my Maverick to him, locked him up, and shot it, and the Maverick followed him and killed him. You absolutely can. Absolutely you can. And that's something we can practice. If you want me to set up a convoy that's moving, and it moves from like point to point to point, like a circle in a field or something, dude, same thing. Same, just imagine it's not moving. Picture it as a target that is stationary because you're moving in the air. So all stationary targets are technically moving with you in the air. So if it's moving on the ground, ooh, big whoop. All your missions are guided by something. And once you're locked onto them, it will track them. Except for, like, some of the BDUs aren't guided, but, you know, that's horseshoes and hand grenades here. Any guided munition, laser, GPS, stuff like that. So, you got nothing to worry about with those kind of things. But yeah, that's some more shit we can work on, man. Whenever you want to, you know, get a good night on a weekend, especially when I'm flying, like all night or something, hop in here today, we'll get after it, do whatever. We'll just spend all night doing crap. It's fun. Oh. This thing can literally orbit at, haha, appreciate it.
Altitude, altitude.
Attack is right, dude. That's 75th for you. Attack. This thing can orbit at 130 knots, bro. That's disgusting. You can land it at 120, easy. Appreciate the first time chat, brother. Caught me right at the end of the stream. I do have a YouTube, if you just want to kind of gander at some of my stuff. A majority of it is going to be 16, but there is some A10 stuff tied in there. I'm getting back into the A10 seat more and more and more. But I had to learn the F16 for a while, so yeah, appreciate you tuning in. Too bad it's, damn, 10-4, I'll be free tomorrow. Cool, I'll be here again, same time, 6:30 Eastern. I'll hop on here and we'll ground pound some stuff, and this will be uploaded to YouTube as soon as I get done. So again, who is that? Deadbolt? Yeah, appreciate you, man. You are right in saying that. Apparently, no one streams the A10s. I haven't really paid attention to what gets streamed DCS wise. Apparently, no one streams the A10. Again, because it's a slow airplane, and it, for a lot of people, it's difficult to learn. And I agree, it's fucking hard. I forget a lot of shit. I'll do something today and forget how to do it tomorrow. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. I'm gonna go park this bad boy. Oh, I gotta do my thing. Normally at the end of my streams, I'll send it, try and send it airborne here. So I'll basically full throttle it, eject my pilot, and then sometimes they take off, so. It's always the A10, love it. Good shit, man. Like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow. And again, this server is active and live, and if anybody wants to join it, I'll type it in when I go to start the stream, and feel free. There's shit to blow up everywhere. So, appreciate you guys. Here we go, full throttle. And steer a little bit here. He's out. Where will it go? Nobody knows. Ah! Oh, come on. Get off the ground. Oh! 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 Aww. I think it tried to take off. Just me and my Buster Browns now. Anyway, Appreciate you guys. We'll do it again tomorrow. We'll load it back up and we'll blow some more stuff up. As always. But one thing I didn't do tonight is I did not hit a tanker. And that'll be the first thing I do tomorrow is hit a tanker no matter what. So always, always, always hit a tanker on your way in or out. And sometimes both, in and out. So keeps you fresh. Alright boys, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in.